Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Kalispell Warhawks Dynasty. It is the Mountain West Conference Championship here in Kalispell, Montana. It has been an unforgettable season for our Warhawks, who went 8-4 during the regular season with 6 straight victories and only 1 loss in conference. They won the Mountain Division, and today they go for their first Mountain West Conference title against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. We have watched this team grow over the course of these last 3 seasons, and now that hard work is paying off. Conference championship time in Kalispell, and here we go! Going deep to Ja'Cory Day in the end zone, and we are underway. Day will take this between the hash marks, tries to spin to his left, and is taken down after a short return. Here is our tale of the tape for tonight. As these teams did play earlier this season, the Warriors are 7-5. One of those losses against Kalispell, 38-19. First play for the Warhawks is a give to Roscoe Sheridan, and the true freshman picks up 2. If you remember that first meeting, though, that was the Marquise Walker 5-touchdown game. Here he's rolling out on second down to find Ja'Cory Day out across the 30-yard line. Day and Archer both went over 100 yards in that meeting. Now some read option, covered perfectly, and Marquise Walker is dropped after a 3-yard loss by Cameron Hayes. They motion out Sonny Archer, a little screen pass on the outside. Archer can't outrun 1, but he will pick up 8 in the process. It is 3rd down. 3 wide in the game, Sheridan stays in to help. Walker well protected, and off the hands of Kendall Caldwell, who has made some big plays down the stretch this year. Just drops a routine play. So nothing doing for Kalispell on their opening drive. Here are the Warriors, led by Bo Riley. As he'll remain in the pocket, find Devin Stubblefield, their leading receiver, over 800 yards this year. He picks up 9. Now Riley keeping and wrapped up on the play by James Watson. It's a loss of 2. Now Kalispell in this first meeting was tremendous on 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 2. Riley wrapped up by Quentin Dunn, and the Warriors have gone 3 and out. Dunn has played so well as a sub-package defensive end, he might move there full-time next year. Kalispell football again here in the first as Sheridan carries, tries to break to the outside with good quickness, and he gains 6. Now remember, Kalispell did not run the football well at all in that first meeting. We'll see how things play out today. Walker here rolling out. He'll tuck this, pick up the first, and head out of bounds with a 14-yard pickup. The split back look now. Sammy Hawthorne enters. Walker running option, flip to Sheridan, and he's got a good block from Day. Sprinting across the 50. Roscoe Sheridan picks up 22. Sheridan adding on to his Kalispell single-season rushing record. Now give to Hawthorne on the right side, and well played as he only gains 1. Here is 2nd down for Kalispell. Sheridan back in the game after 1 play off as he is met in the hole and taken down after a short gain. It's 3rd down now. Kalispell likely headed back to the air as they need 6. Walker off the mark on the outside as he wanted Sonny Archer trying to pass against the blitz. They had the right idea, but the throw was a bit erratic. That brings out Keith Britton, and this one won't be easy. 52 yards into the wind, and Britton knocks it through. What a kick. Kalispell on the board first. Warhawk fans getting into it now as the home team has the 3-0 advantage, but Riley here taking off with good speed, picking up 16 yards. Riley with 22 passing touchdowns this year, 10 picks as Holly gets a lane. Freddie Holly to 3rd for a good pickup. Warriors did a tremendous job getting to the 2nd level on that play. 1st down now, blitz sent, picked up. Riley outside. This is Colley for a 1st. Not down yet. Now the knee touches, and that's 13 more. Hawaii, a very good passing team this year. Both passing offenses ranked pretty high. In the end zone, knocked away by Cam Davenport as Riley was looking for 6. Davenport's given up some big plays as of late, so hopefully he's at his best when Kalispell needs him today. 3rd and 10, Riley to the sideline, caught by Tullis, and he will fall out of bounds. 4th down. but the Warrior offense is going nowhere. Here comes Stubblefield, and they give it to Jasmine, who picks up the first running off tackle. Good play by the Warriors, aggressive move paying off. Stubblefield again, Riley with a keeper. Matt taken down, flag on the play. Kelly John Charles got a good grip of the face mask, and they're going to call that and give Hawaii a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Very good possession here for the Warriors. Riley fakes, running option, there's Hughes. One man to beat. Hughes met and denied. TJ Garner coming down for the stop, but it's 2nd and goal from about the 1.5-yard line. Riley down the middle for Kali. That is a touchdown. And the Warriors cap off a great drive. They passed the ball well, they ran effectively, and they got aggressive when they had to. They had a good drive going, didn't want to settle, and it proved to be the right move. 7-3 as the first quarter is coming to an end. Walker here outside and off the mark again for Sonny Archer. I'm not sure if it's just some jitters here for the Warhawks as they're playing the biggest game in team history. Walker now down the middle for Williams. Laying this in perfectly. Maybe that's what this team needed. 36 yards to our leading receiver in terms of receptions. The junior college transfers had an awesome impact. Here's 2nd down. Walker with a short throw, dumping it off, and Sheridan fights ahead to pick up about 4. Again on the edge of field goal range, 3rd and 5 to start the second. Against the blitz, Walker gets it away and it's dropped. Off the hands of Ja'Cory Day. All 3 possessions have been ended by mistakes. We've had 2 drops, an overthrow, and now our 2nd field goal try on the way. Keith Britton now with the wind. And this splits the upright, 7-6. But the Warhawk offense has to get their act together on 3rd down. Warriors take over, and we'll see if they build upon their success of last drive. Riley tripped up as he gains 3. Definitely some similarities between these offenses as they'll go read option. Riley's got it, good blocking from his wideouts, and Garner can't make the play. Tackled by Otis Frazier after a 23-yard run. Warriors on the move here again. Kalispell stacks the box, but a pass. Riley complete to Unga, who escapes and picks up the first inside the 25 of Kalispell. Sure seems like this offense is finding their comfort zone as Holly carries and picks up 5 on 1st down. Already 77 yards as a team as Holly is shaken up. Riley on 3rd down fakes, lobs, got his man, Timoteo at the 10. That's good for 8. Goal to go, Jasmine the back, here comes Timoteo, Riley running and wrapped up. Good hit there by Otis Frazier. And Riley is shaken up on the play. Frazier crashing down, this is a great clean hit. Riley gets twisted up there, I'm not sure if it's a knee, but the trainers and coach are out there. And that's going to call on the sophomore now, Cole McDonald, to enter the game. He's only thrown 25 career passes, and we'll see if he's ready to come off the bench. It's 2nd and goal. McDonald on his first play has an easy completion. Unga down inside the 5. Now we'll see who wins this red zone battle from the 4. McDonald keeping and doesn't get there. What a play by Eugene Howell. Now you gotta know, McDonald not as fast as Bo Riley, and Howell just able to make the play. Warriors settle for 3 now, 10-6, but they could be without their quarterback moving forward. Ja'Cory Day now handling the return, breaking outside across the 40, cut back and down at the 42. Good return there for Ja'Cory. Does that help this Kalispell offense? On 1st down, Roscoe Sheridan. Whoa, laid out. Gain of 5, but he sure paid a price. To the air now, Walker to the outside. Good throw and caught by Rashawn Brooks, the senior wideout, playing his last game in front of these home fans. Here is Walker to the air again. Down the middle this time, Caldwell hangs on. 1st down. Good job giving Walker enough time. That's a 24-yard connection. Warhawks going empty now as Walker drifting to his right. Great coverage downfield. And Walker throws this away. Warriors had great coverage. Now we face second down. Blitz on the way. Walker never saw it. He goes down. They had an unblocked defender with a clean path to Walker. Now it's 3rd and 18. Kalispell just burned a timeout to try and figure this out as Walker escapes. Getting to the outside, Walker will keep it and dive ahead, but won't get the first down. And the Warhawks have to settle again. 3 field goals, and it's still a 10-9 Hawaii advantage. And we see Cole McDonald still in the game. We'll see how that impacts this offense. It does hurt their option game a bit. 3rd down, McDonald off the mark. He was rushed there as Lewis Towns broke through and caused the errant pass. It's one of those plays you can't appreciate from the box score. A punt going deep now to Ja'Cory Day. Kalispell will try to retake the lead as Day breaks outside. He's across the 50, and they'll have a short field now. Kalispell trails by just 1 as the offenses have performed fairly equally thus far. 1st and 10, split shotgun. And Walker will roll out to his right, but good coverage downfield. Walker lost the football. And it will remain Kalispell possession. They caught a huge break. His knee was not down, but as the Warrior defender recovered it, he was out of bounds. That means it's still Kalispell ball. It's a 4-yard gain at the end and a fake now. Walker chased to his left. He's got some room to run as he'll throw deep and incomplete for Ja'Cory Day. Again, good coverage from the Warriors. Kalispell needs the 35 for a first down. That would put them in field goal range. Walker somehow gets away. Defender in pursuit. Walker lobs, and it's intercepted by Wilson. It's Warrior football as Sheridan makes the tackle. Hawaii missed their chance on the fumble, but get the turnover after all. And if Walker was looking to the right side of the field, he had some opportunities. Those receivers handled the scramble drill much better. So the Warriors take over. McDonald, short, and that was trouble. Antone Slater there defending the flats. 41 seconds on the clock. Here's McDonald with a completion. Stubblefield taken down inbounds. And Hawaii will let the clock run. One last play here, it looks like. McDonald keeping up the middle and taken down. And that brings this first half to an end. The Warriors have played much better than in the first meeting, and Kalispell is making way too many errors on offense. We'll see what changes are made in the second half. Welcome back to the Mountain West Conference Championship, second half getting underway. And bad news for the Warriors. Their starting quarterback, Bo Riley, will not return with a rib injury. It'll be Cole McDonald the rest of the way as they have the football to open, and McDonald is wrapped up by James Watson. Hawaii loved these option calls in the first half. We'll see how much more they rely on them. Holly is back in the game, and he picks up 9 here on second down. Hawaii's ran the football well, but will their pass game remain successful? McDonald, play action, Unga falling forward through contact, first down. 3 receivers in the game for the Warriors as they'll give this to Holly, and he'll fall ahead. This is another first down for the Warriors. Trying to crowd the box here as McDonald hands off. Jasmine sweeping and almost turning the corner, but shoved out by Marcus Calhoun. 2nd and 5 for the Warriors, and McDonald keeping again. Not much room, and he's hit by Otis Frazier. No gain on the play. 3rd down. Warriors need 5. They want the screen. It's open. Jasmine brought down by Dante Clark. He cannot get the one block he needed, and Kalispell gets the stop. Now let's hope this Warhawk offense looks a lot better in this second half. Good start as they create a huge lane for Roscoe Sheridan. Walker now 24 touchdowns, 10 picks on the year. Going deep here. Day is open, and he drops it. Right off the hands again, his second drop. Day breaking wide open on the post. The mistakes just keep adding up. Here's 3rd down. Hawaii blitzes. Quick throw. Caught by Day. He doesn't get there. And the Warhawks will have to kick it back. Again, we return to the Hawaii offense. Here with a 2nd and short. McDonald met and wrapped up. That's Jared Merritt. They'll lose a couple here. 3rd and 3 now for the Warriors. McDonald running option, flip out, Stubblefield's got it. With room to run, across the 45, and ahead to midfield, 29 yards on the play. They are not shying away from these option calls. Now a quick throw, caught by Patterson. That'll be good for 7. At the Kalispell 43-yard line, McDonald will keep again, break a tackle but won't get there. It's 3rd and inches. Otis Frazier down near the box. They'll run option, and McDonald is denied. It's Calhoun and Frazier combining, as Frazier's already racked up 9 tackles, 3 for a loss. He's having an outstanding game. Again, the defense able to keep points off the board as Sheridan again gets rocked after a 5-yard pickup. But here's another 3rd down. Kalispell yet to convert one today. Walker with time. He's drifting to his left, sets his feet, going long, and overthrows Day. They have yet to convert a 3rd down against the same defense Walker threw 5 touchdowns against. Thankfully, the defense has kept them in this game. But as Hawley sprints ahead and falls forward, this is where you start to get worried about the defense getting worn down a bit. Here is McDonald with a quick throw. Unga brought down by Calhoun, but that is another 1st down. The 4th quarter is nearing here in Kalispell. Give to Holly, gets a block, and another good pickup. This will go for 9. They got the 3rd and 1 stop last time. Option again. McDonald doesn't get there. Otis Frazier with the play. This might be the best game I've seen him play. He's been so physical, and his tackles have been so clean. We've made it to the 4th quarter, and the score remains 10-9. Walker in trouble. He's thrown down. Good coverage, good pressure. This is a completely different defense we're facing. Now from the 11, 2nd and 20, with pressure again, bearing down on Marquise Walker. It's either been the Warhawks making their own mistakes, or Hawaii just overwhelming. 3rd and 26 from about the 5-yard line. Walker in the end zone, gets this away on a screen to Sheridan. And the football comes out! It is recovered by Hawaii. And we'll see if this holds up. Kalispell has not been anywhere near their best today. And we'll see if the review can save them. Does the knee come down? It sure looks like it did. Kind of a bang-bang play. But the Warhawks will at least keep possession. They will have to punt. So it's a change in just field position, basically, as this punt goes deep. This is Jasmine, who gets a block into Warhawk territory, and they'll start inside the Kalispell 45. No one has scored yet in the 2nd half. Hawaii goes to the ground. Holly met and taken down. Lorenzo easily on the stop. After a loss of 1, give to Holly again, this time met by Watson, who eventually brings him down. Now 3rd and 6. Kalispell looking for a stop. They're in their cover 3 look. McDonald lobbing for Colley. He's got it. Davenport gave him way too much room. 1st down Warriors. They're in field goal range. Holly again carrying, this time stopped on the outside. And Tone Slater with the tackle for loss. 3rd and 6 now for the Warriors. Fake. McDonald finally throwing to the outside for Colley. 1st down. Again, the Warriors able to move the chains. It is goal to go. McDonald to the air. He fires, and it's through the hands of Colley. This time he can't hang on, and that would have been a touchdown. Can the defense stop them one more time? 3rd and goal. We've got option, a pitch, and a touchdown for Tullis. The Warriors find the end zone again and are up by 7. The defense has done their best to hold strong, but the offense has not given them much help today. Hawaii continuing to rely on the option, and it pays off. The Warhawks now trail by 8 in the 4th quarter. Walker off balance and off the mark for Sonny Archer. They have not looked good today, and they didn't play very well last week. Here's 2nd and 10. Walker down the middle. This time they got Archer. Right as Walker was getting crushed, he delivers. Here's Walker now with the split shotgun, and the blitz gets there. Walker has to throw it away. Again, they overwhelm the line, and they cover well downfield. Kalispell now facing 3rd and 10. Walker to the outside for Brooks. He's got it. And the Warhawks have finally converted a 3rd down. That's just their first. Now in Hawaii territory, 1st and 10. Marquise Walker dumps it off. We have Whitfield, and he'll get good yardage here. That's a 9-yard catch and run. They motion Everett Whitfield to the left side. On 2nd and short, it's Sheridan. Good block. And Sheridan picks up the 1st down and more. This is a gain of 11. Clock winding down toward 3 minutes to play. Here in the red zone, Walker chased out right. Only option is to run, and he gets tripped up for no gain. 3rd down now. Kalispell 1 for 8 against the blitz. Marquise Walker to Troy Evans, who sprints inside the 5 for a 1st down. Troy Evans coming through, and it's goal to go from the 1. Kalispell to their goal line personnel. They'll run it with Eddie Benson for a touchdown. The Kalispell Warhawks finally reached the end zone with the senior tailback's 1-yard score. But now they must go for 2 to tie the game. Here's Walker, under pressure, he gets the throw off, and it's knocked away from Rashawn Brooks. He had it for a moment, but it gets broken up, and the Warhawks now trail by 2. Kalispell has elected to kick deep as opposed to the onside kick. They're putting some trust in this defense. There is only 2:18 left to play. Hawaii ball from the 25. Cole McDonald in the shotgun as they set up a screen. Passing here on 1st down, and Jasmine is driven out of bounds, which will at least stop the clock. 2nd and short now as they'll keep it in the air again. McDonald for Unga, another 1st. Surprised to see them come out throwing here. Kalispell still stacking the box, anticipating run, but another pass. McDonald picked off by Zach Flowers. It is intercepted. Inside the 20, come on Zach! Touchdown! Unbelievable! The biggest play in Kalispell history! McDonald thinks he's gonna watch the tight end, but Flowers baits him into the throw! What a savvy play by Zach Flowers, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown! The Warhawks lead with 1:48 to play. They'll go for 2 up 4. Walker drifting to his left, across his body, and not quite to the end zone for Day. So this will stay a 4-point game, as Hawaii now is the one who needs to score. Ferris will handle the return as Britton kicked it a bit shorter, and they'll get good field position across the 30-yard line. Kalispell just needs to prevent a touchdown. 90 seconds left. McDonald lobbing. Good catch by Patterson, who gets away and out of bounds. That was a very risky throw by McDonald. Now 3rd and 1. McDonald down the middle for a short gain, but it's enough to keep the chains moving. 1:18 left to go. Clock running. McDonald from the pocket, lobbing for Tallis, who makes the grab. Davenport makes the tackle. They did not convert, so the clock continues to run. 60 seconds left. Here's a screen. Jasmine. He gets away from Howell and gets the 1st. Just a gain of 1. They'll use a timeout. Kelly John Charles is in the game at safety. On 1st down, McDonald is pressured and taken down. That is Brock Schultz on the play. 50 seconds left now. A lob short for Patterson, and he's wrapped up. Hawaii down to 1 timeout. This clock is running. 3rd and 11, 33 seconds left. McDonald sacked again. That's Lorenzo Easley. Kalispell looking to slam the door. Now it's 4th down and game on the line. They need 15. Complete to Cully, who doesn't get there. They've done it. the Kalispell Warhawks are your Mountain West Conference champions. An unreal finish. The Warhawks steal it at the end in front of their home fans to seal the conference title. Zach Flowers is the hero in the biggest game of Kalispell football history. It was the defense who got them the victory last week with 2 defensive touchdowns. And it's another defensive touchdown that saves the day again. The offense has not been at their best, but this team has found a way this year. 9 wins, 4 losses, and Mountain West champs. What an achievement for this program, and what a season we have had. And we still have 1 game left. Kalispell is going bowling for the first time in team history. Now I'm hoping our offense looks more like themselves in the bowl game, because the way we played today, we got extremely lucky with that pick 6. And them not having Bo Riley was definitely a big impact. If he doesn't get hurt, I think they score on that possession, and maybe more down the line, because they were clicking until he got injured. But that's football. Everything can change on a dime, and you have to react. Brent Stockstill is your Heisman Trophy winner from Mid-Tennessee State after their great season. And Kalispell will be playing against the Colorado Buffaloes in the Las Vegas Bowl. The first bowl game in team history will be down in Las Vegas. And we'll see if Kalispell has 1 more win in them. We've seen the core of this team grow for 3 years, and it's all culminated to this point. 9 wins, conference championship, and a chance for 1 more victory. Regardless of how this ends up, the foundation has been laid. Kalispell football is not to be ignored. This is now a good football team, and I can't wait to see what the future is for this program. So we're up against Colorado in the Las Vegas Bowl. They were 6-6 this year. They played against very tough Pac-12 competition, and they won their last 2 games. They have good skill players on offense and a good secondary. Steven Montez is their quarterback, who is a dual threat with a very good arm, and I would expect him to possibly be drafted at some point. But they also have 2 cornerbacks that can make life difficult for us against a passing offense that has been struggling. Isaiah Oliver is a senior corner standing at 6'1", 186 with a lot of speed and skill. And Nick Fisher on the opposite side is also a 6-footer with, again, great all-around skill set. This might be a game where we rely more on our ground game than we usually would. The top teams in the nation look like this. Arkansas State is the #1 ranked team. They'll play Marshall in the national championship. Arkansas State didn't play the greatest competition, but still beat teams like Ohio State and Missouri. Washington had a chance to play in the title game, but lost the Pac-12 championship to UCLA by a single point and fell down to number 5. So here is the top 25 to close things out. And for the first time, Kalispell is not ranked, but they at least had votes to be ranked. It's all part of the process, and we've seen plenty of progress this year. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the Mountain West Conference Championship. Please leave your feedback down below. What did you think of that game, and what do you think of the bowl game matchup? Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't miss the upcoming episodes in the Kalispell Dynasty. And I will see you all next time. Have a great day.